Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I am going to be using another sketch by Creative Scrappers. I'm also going to be using some simple stories and some Dear Lizzie paper. This one right here. Now I'm going to use this blue paper as my border. I am going to gut the center of it out because I am going to use my silhouette to cut my title, and I'm going to use that blue paper for my title. So I did something really silly. All the current collections that I have are the, not necessarily current collections, but the things I'm currently working with. Usually I have them separated by collection. I combined them all. So I don't know if I love it yet or if I hate it yet. I'll keep you posted on that one. I am going to use this white piece of cardstock right here to put down as my background. I'm going to trim my photos up. They end up being pretty small. I would guess 3 by 3. At first I had them a little bigger, but then I made them smaller. This is going to just be these 3 photos right in a row. So I'm cutting this piece of pattern paper to go as the 3rd photo because I only had 2. One of these photos is a photo of my son when he was 2, and one of the photos is a photo of an iguana. When we went to the zoo this one time, in the picture that he's in, that is as close as he would get to that iguana, and it was pretty funny to me. He's not really scared of reptiles anymore. In fact, we moved into this apartment several years ago. He was probably like 14. And there was a snake at our front door. He stepped on its head and then picked it up by its tail and started swinging it around his head. I went and got my car because I knew what he was going to do with it. Sure enough, he let it go and flew right in my direction. I was in the car, safely protected. So I had showed you a Dear Lizzie paper pad I'm going to use to back my photos with. Right here are the items that I did cut out of my silhouette, or items that I use like tags. Of course, still living the tags. That is a Tim Holtz tag die, and the stars are from Punches. Now the brave I cut out twice. One I cut out Be Brave, and then I put a red background behind it, and then one I just cut out Brave because I really wasn't sure what direction I was going to go in. I really wanted to love the one with the shadow that was red and it said Be Brave. I wanted to love that one, and it looks cute, and I will use it somewhere else, but it does not make it on this particular layout. Did you see right here I put the adhesive down and I plopped my paper right on top of it? I don't usually do that. Of course, I did try to do it the way I usually do it, one little edge at a time. It wasn't working for this one. Right there's that Be Brave. I really wanted that to work. I don't know why I like that so much. I just do. But it wasn't working on this layout, so maybe I'll find something to do with it. So that is going to be my title, is Brave. I don't know what that font is. It's something, who knows. It was already loaded on my silhouette. This snapshots, I think, came from Chamel, and here I am playing with all those tags that I had cut out from that Tim Holtz die. I did finish them with reinforcers. Now, guys, I did not put twine through any of the holes. I know, right? Thank you. I know you're just clapping. Thank you so much. I did it. I did not do the twine. Stepping out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scatter these stars around the page. You know what these photos kind of remind me of? In the news this week, there was this lady in Florida that intentionally let her 2-year-old get bit by a snake. She took the snake to the baby and let it bite the baby. I'm like, what? But she said that she wanted to teach the child that snakes are okay, but also to be afraid of them and not touch them. And I'm thinking, yeah, my kid was afraid of them when he was 2 anyways. I didn't really understand. That was a little crazy to me. If you haven't read this story, it wasn't that big of a story, so don't go searching for it. It's okay. All right, so I'm thinking about putting the 3 tags up at the top, which I don't end up doing. I just take away one. I really want to use these tags that are from that Simple Stories paper because the color looks so good with that blue paper from the Dear Lizzie line, and I do end up making 2 of them work, but I don't know, it's kind of weird for me. I I usually just scrap within a collection, and so I'm trying to kind of stretch myself. It hurts. So I really like that, and I do end up using 2 of them, but I don't think I used as much of that paper as I wanted to. Now I went away and came back, and I don't know what happened to the footage of this, but I did use a stencil in some of that artsy yellow texture paste, and I put that down around the page. I put it down over to the left hand side of the furthest photo, up underneath those tags, underneath the right hand photo, and also at the bottom right where I was going to put an embellishment cluster. Here I am popping up this tag. I still like to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and glue down my Brave title right here. I don't know why I called it Brave, because really, if he was brave, he would have got closer, right? But at least he did get out of his stroller, so that was brave. And let me take, and this is funny because this was way back. He was like 2, so I was only 20 years old and I was taking photos. I was 20 some odd years away from being a scrapbooker, but I still took a lot of photos. They aren't good photos, but that's not the point. I did take a lot of photos. Here are these little stars that are from the pattern paper, and they were just done with a punch. I think I had already said that. I'm going to try out some other tags underneath this snapshots, and I am going to use that one that has the yellow on it. I wanted to bring a little more yellow down into that area. I'm still spreading out those stars a little bit. There's a little yellow tab over there on the left I thought I might want to use. It doesn't end up making it. I do put these 2 tags right here and pop them up on some foam tape. And I was playing around with tucking this blue star underneath that red tag, but I don't end up doing that. Some of the star arrangements do change a little bit. I am going to show you my glue, and I'm, to signify that I'm going to go glue this down and I'll be back. And I don't know that everything ended up being put down exactly where I had it. So I did put it down similar to, just not exactly to. This particular layout, it was a little hard for me, and I don't know why. I've been working off of sketches a lot lately because I've just been feeling a little meh, I mean, I want to do something. I want to scrapbook, but I don't know what I want to scrapbook. So I've been going to sketches a lot, and I don't think there's a problem with that. I like doing that. I don't like feeling meh about it. So I did go ahead and put some journaling down there. I just told you I just wrote what I had told you. Here I'm looking through this Chamel sticker sheet. I do not find anything on there. I pull out the wood buttons, and I also pulled out these Bella Boulevard stars. The wood buttons, I do use 2 of those. I use this camera right here. I am peeling off the foam off the back because they are plenty dimensional on their own. There was a star I forgot to glue down, so I hadn't glued it down. And then I'm going to use this other wood button. It says fun. I'm trying to see if I can find another wood button to put in a 3rd spot. I don't end up finding one. This one I did play around with, and I think it just has like a blue design on it. I don't end up using it. Here I'm showing you those Bella Boulevard stars, and I am going to put down a few of those stars around the page. I think I put down 4 or 5 of them, maybe 4 of them, I think. And right there, I pulled out this little wood veneer star because I really wanted to tie that wood in another spot. And so I go ahead and stick it up there on that tag. I'm still playing with this Bella Boulevard puffy stars right at this point. I'm going to go ahead and glue down those wood buttons and also that wood veneer star. I am going to come back in and show you the sketch again. It's right here. And then I'm going to show you my final layout. It's not the same-ish, but I did use the 3 elements in the center, so there's that. So right here, this is all I end up doing to this layout. You can see the mixed media that I had lost footage of. Sorry about that. That's all I do. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.